Hi, it's Tina from Ideas and Embellishment. Welcome to day one of DD Advent 2024. I can't believe it's December already, y'all. I'm freaking out a little bit. Before I get started, I wanted to tell you that I'm going to try to do a video every day, like I did for Creep on June, depending on when, as you know, everybody. Here's the calendar. Mine's a little weird because I printed it out on, so this actually is first. And so there are 6 people that will be doing, that'll be doing it for every day of December. My day is, I think, the 13th, but, for sure. But I want to try to do one every day, just like I did for Creep on June. But depending on when the person that's assigned does their video, and because they're all over the world, it will depend on, time frames and that kind of thing. So I will do that. I will do my video after they've done theirs. So today, the video was done by Jody. Let me just look and make sure, because I'm going to post her video down below. It's Jody Lewis Creations. So hers was the video today, so go and check her out. As you know, I like to do things a little differently. So what I did is I kind of broke the story. So anyway, what I was saying is I broke the story. There is a story. It's called first story is called Christmas at the Cottage. Tracy has released a video that tells the story, and I love the voices in the video. In the video, and I think I will. I would suggest or recommend that you listen to that if you haven't read the story. Of course, each of them comes in the kit. Each of them comes with a little book. And as you know, I'm doing my books one at a time. And this is Christmas at the Cottage. And I did put this on the front. I decided to. And over here, I put a little plastic sheet. I'm sorry, my mind. And I just bound it, three-hole pamphlet stitch. Each of them are done the exact same way. And there is each of the books. So, are done the same way. All of them. Just to start, they're all done the same exact way. And I think a lot of you have seen this, but all of them will fit in this box that I made, and I put this on the back because I thought it was so pretty. So each of them fit in the box, and so I'm going to be working on one at a time. So this one, Christmas at the Cottage. In our scene opens with the children. There are 2 children, and there is an elderly woman named Mrs. Bright. Mrs. Bright has a cottage, and for some reason, it doesn't really go into it a whole lot. But the children's mother had to come and stay with Mrs. Bright at the cottage, and she brought her 2 children. Her 2 children are named Ruby and Alistair. So when the story opens up, the mother is telling the children that she has to go do something. She doesn't really tell what it is. She just said she has to go away for a couple of days. We don't know if it's for business or if it's family related. We don't really know that. She just has to go away. So the children are left in the care of Mrs. Bright. So they had only visited her once. And so they kind of, I don't know, the children are not very happy to be there. But what I thought I would do is for the first one, because the children are not very happy to be there, and because they're missing their mother, and it was Christmas Eve, and they're missing their mom, and they want her. They're wondering where she is. So that's what I'm going for. So what I've done, I have taken all mine. I've planned this. These are extras that I have, and I have day one. I put them into envelopes. I've tried to be very organized. I figured I could use these for each one. So my day one is this child looking out of the window, looking for her mother. On the back of each one of mine is the page it came from. This came from page 24 on JPEG. Each of the kit comes with a JPEG. This is actually JPEG 24 if you want to follow along. So what I also did, I'm making a mess, is I printed out these pages. These are the freebie pages. And I thought this would be, mine is going to be so simple, you guys. It's going to be so simple. You're going to be like, Tina, that's so simple. But like I said, I want my focus. This is what my plan was. I'm going to cut this white stuff off. Is to make a Christmas book that I can keep. And just like a little Christmas book. So I want to be able to read, and I want to have a placement where let me make sure this white is all cut off, day kind of has a little bit of an extra illustration. So that's what I'm doing for me. And I'm going to say this is 7 3/4. Is that what it is? I'm going to go ahead and 7 1/2. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to make sure that it doesn't come out. I want this to be the same. And then this way, it's going to be 5 3/4 or 5 1/2. Let's just do 5 1/2. If we do 5 1/2, I can use this. Well, no, let's do. So 5 1/2, 5 3/4. I'm going to do it this way, I think. And you will see what I shall see. And then I need this here. I've lost my little scoring tools. I have to take it off of this one. I fed my birds, so hopefully they won't disturb you guys. I'm going to easily do both sides. Like this. Here. Go ahead and this here. I'm going to get some tape. I want this to be like this. Yeah, like that. So, put this here. Now this first one, I want to go right in the center of the spine. So I'm gonna, but I want it to kind of want it to be straight. So I'm gonna line it up with the top of, actually it'd probably be easier to line it up with this, because I want it to be straight. Like this. So then we have this. This would be the center right here. I think because the rest of them are kind of rustic, I think what I'm gonna do is go around the edge a little bit. And maybe do a little, tiny little S for the things. Hope you guys can see this. I'm just gonna sharpen that corner a little bit. Okay, I like the way that looks. I'm happy with that. So now with her, what I want to do, you guys are gonna think I'm nuts, but I want to make a window. Okay, so I decided I wanted a window, and I went and looked on the kit, and I found this, and I can blow it up to 150%. This is JPEG number 3 in the kit, and so you can take this and blow it up, and this is what it'll look like. You know, it's not bad. You can use this window. I also found this window on public domain, and I'm not sure which one I want. I linked this below because it's it's public domain, so it's free. But I don't know. This one looks like it might be easier to work with because this one has a lot of stuff in it. I don't know, but maybe. And you don't have to use the shutter because the shutter has, I don't know. This could be a good choice, and it is in the kit. And then there's this one, which doesn't really go. So maybe I will use this one. Let me cut it out. Oh, goodness, I don't have my scissors. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. Let's just use this. It comes from the kit. I'm going to this, see what we can have done, and maybe I cut it a little close, and let's see, it could work, it could work. So what I want to do now is I want to get I'm going to get this, I'm going to get my X-Acto knife, and I'm going to cut out those windows. If I can find it. Find the knife. You know what? I could just use this. My ruler. It's so hard for me to see with I got a ruler in there. So simple. It might not be so simple. Okay, so I have that. I'm gonna get me a piece of scrap paper because I want to use my distress. I think I'm gonna use Vintage Photo because I want to get the edges. Edges. So anyway, this window, like I said, it's on page 3 or 3 of the thing. So it's going to go right there. And because I'm a little bit nuts, this is printed. This is page. See, and I forgot it. Hold on. I will tell you. This is page 32. And the reason I wanted page 32 is because I wanted this picture of this grandma. And she's not actually a grandma. In my scenario, this is Mrs. Bright. And she's in the background. And she's making some sort of pie. And I think that will go there nicely. Okay, like that. Like this. Go over like that. She's in the background. So I think I can just put her right on the edge like that. And then cut this off. So that it is not there. You see her? Actually, I think I'll do more like this. Okay. And cut this side off too. I don't want to cut my window, but I do want to cut this extra. Look at that awkward. That's weird. It didn't happen. All right. It's okay. I can cut it with my scissors. Okay, so we have this. And then this child. She's going to be looking out of the window, but what I want to do with her is cut her out. I'm going to cut her out. And I probably don't need to cut out the whole thing because she's not going to fit there. Okay, that wasn't quite. Oh, and of course, I need to cut this out. These are little. Might have to make everything complicated. Okay, so we're going to do this. And this right here. Hello. I think like that. I think. Yeah, because if you do it like that, she's peeping. She's peeping out the window. Okay, so what I'm going to do, get rid of Grandma. The other lady called her Grandma, but I think she's Mrs. Bright. That's just what I'm calling her. I'm going to go ahead and just make a pencil line, I think. Then I can just cut it out. Okay, I have my 3 pieces. And what I want to do, I have a couple other things I want to do with this. First of all, I want a piece of acetate to go, and I'm just going to use cheap stuff. I'm just going to use this. Go ahead and move this. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'm just going to take, and I'm going to really need my big scissors. These are just baggies that I got from Amazon. It's hard to see, I know, but so I'm going to take some art glitter glue. Did I cut it too short? You know I did. I'm just going to go around the edge. Okay, and now I have to take and cut off the edge, the excess from my window. And my little scissors, because my big scissors are in the other room. Okay, is that enough? No, it's not enough. Now what I want to do is elevate it. I want to elevate it a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find me some pieces of cardboard. I think I can just use this. So I think if I just put it, let me get a little bit of this and see. Just I think if I do this here, this here, just a little bit of here. So let's see. This could go, this might be, oh, this could work. How does that look on the back? Oh, not too bad. All right, let's do that. Put this here. And already you guys are going, this is too complicated. It's really not complicated. It's just, I'm going to do 2 of these. Around the edges. It's like, what? That's my animals. And I'm just building this up 2 at a time. And I'm not too worried about it since it's brown. Because I want it to sit up a little bit, like I said. So it's going to sit up, and I think it'll be brilliant. So she says. So she says. You don't need to do it. You don't have to do this. Obviously, you don't have to do anything. Anyway. You don't have to do anything. You do you, boo. Okay, I have my window. It would be really cool is to get some of that, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw around. Here, I want it in the center. Make sure, I think she would go here. Maybe at the top. Actually, I think she's gonna go. Let me use our glitter. I'm gonna use Fabri-Tac for this. Sorry about me and glue. So. I think it needs to go just down a little bit like this. And make sure, that's another thing. Fabri-Tac is very forgiving. Okay. She's good there, I think. Okay. And then for my little girl, she's going to be like that. Then if there's any you can erase that. She's looking out the window. She looks sad. She wants her mommy. Yay. I also think I don't know that I did it, but let me. I have, from that same thing, I have this, which could be a decoration if you want it. which I think is really cute. I think I might use that. The other thing I was thinking about on page 34, there's some wreaths and beautiful poinsettias. There's also ornaments. I think I'm gonna, excuse me, I think I want to print out this garland. So I am going to do that, and I'll be back. I printed this out. This is page 28 because I wanted to add a little something. I love this. It just looks a little plain to me, so I wanted to go ahead and add some stuff. So I want to cut out this. There's so many things that you can do in this. I like that up there. I'm gonna try to cut this out as best I can. It's a lot of, I don't know, you guys. I'm having a lot of fun. I love, you know, it's kind of like you get inspired. I think that looks really pretty right there. I might not use the whole thing because I think I'm only going to use part of it because I don't want it to go too far. Like maybe these balls here. So I hope you guys will there. I think I like that. But I need, of course, it needs to be grunged up a little bit. Let me get my grungy paper. And I don't want it to look like it's so white across the background. So I'm just going to go that way a little bit. I think that looks nice. So we'll do that. Or should it be down here? Don't know. And then I could do that down here. Actually, because I have this down here, maybe this would be better up here. And then I also was thinking about this right here. That's what I was thinking about. But not all of it, actually, just kind of some of it. Like maybe a holly leaf or two, or maybe just, I don't know, maybe we'll just leave it like this. Doesn't have to be. Well, this, I said, this little thing came from 28. And I need to put some dimension on here. So, but I think what I'm going to use is my cardstock. If I can find it. These are little foam dots. And you can also use foam. You can still build it up like I did with the paper. I'm lazy. I'm just gonna put some of these on here. Oops. And sorry if I'm out of frame, I'm just peeling the sticky off of here. So yeah, I like that. And then the other thing I did, which you do not have to do, of course, but I did it, is I went into my printer and I printed out the very first line of the story. Which fit so well. It says, "How long has she been gone?" Ruby asked, gazing mournfully across the frozen lawn outside the cottage. Right? How long, Ruby? So this is what I think I might do that. An excerpt from the book, I think. I think that's a great idea. I think I just came up with that. So you might see more of that, each one. And I like this a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. Bubble. Funny. So. Anyway, I think and I don't know, that's really simple. It's really, really simple, but I think it follows the story really well. And I am happy with it. And, you know, you can always add washi tape or some kind of decorations around here. I may put some, I might add a bead of stickles or something to put some, yeah, some Christmas cheer. And I probably will do that, but you don't need to watch me do that. It's been long enough. So I love it. It's cute. Poor Ruby. Poor baby. Missing her mama. All right, anyway, I'll see you later. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Make sure you go see Jody's channel and watch her video. I hope you're following along. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you later.